Hello, my name is Joe Munson, and I'm the designer of the mobile sink for the BarMobile. And today I just want to share a few details about its operation. Pretty simple, but just a couple of things to know. First of all, the sink goes on this side of the BarMobile. It clips on with these hooks, these plastic hooks right here. So it goes between the moldings, these clips do. And then, so you just stick it up here, through the molding and down. And that's how it clips on. So inside of the unit we have the tanks. This is the waste tank and this is the supply tank. On the waste tank, you notice it's a little bigger, so we don't want it to overfill. So when you pull it out, you'll notice the inside is a float. It's a rubber float with a plastic red tip. This will end up inside of the drain when it floats to the top, and you'll see it down in the drain. You'll see this red tip. When you see that tip is when you want to stop and empty this waste tank. Otherwise it'll overflow into the tank, because if you pour drinks down in there, then you're going to have more fluid than that. So you want to be careful not to overfill the tank. And then when you're done, this thing just goes down in there so that it reciprocates like that. All right, so this goes in there like that. Now the supply tank, when you pull it out, you'll have this tube. Just insert that tube into the sink because it may dribble water a little bit. So just put that in there and then you can fill the tank. You don't want to fill this all the way. You want to fill it, leave a little bit left over because you're going to insert the tube and you don't want that to overfill. So don't fill it all the way. Give it a little room. When you put this back in, that just inserts, let it flow down in there, and then take up the slack so that metal end ends up at the bottom of the tank. This is the battery. It just comes out like that and clips in. You got two of these, so one can charge while you're using the sink, and that just clips in. This is the filter. You might want to check that every once in a while, maybe every 6 months, and clean it out. That's important. And then to operate the tank, I'm going to show you that this bottom button is the on button. This is the pump on button. It'll energize the pump for 90 seconds. And the reason we do that is so that the pump doesn't continue to run when the water runs out. And I don't want the pump to stay on, so we only limit it to 90 seconds. So each time you use the sink, you might have to press the pump on button. When you do that, lights on and the sink works normally. And then this is the rinser. It goes like that. And so that's the sink operation. Thank you very much. I think it's good.